Our mics are hot.
It is Friday.
Man. Took a while to get here.
This is old school, by the way.
Yeah, this is like
back to the saddle. We can have nothing to talk about, and we can talk for an hour and a half.
We absolutely can.
And we need to go ahead and make sure that we plug and let everybody know
Dude,
what's happening with you and Sith Elias today. All week I've been plugging it, bro.
Yo, I need to get an MCS hat. That's fire. I like that hat, you got.
Man. That's Christopher Leha, bro.
It's like an MCS trucker hat.
I'm
here for it.
He got one too.
The gray on gray.
Yeah, I like a good trucker hat.
Oh, I gotta.
Oh my God.
Sociology, nice.
Yeah.
I'm apparently not allowed in USOA.
Bro, I have not been admitted either.
I think it's assumed that you already are part of USOA.
That's what it is.
I had no idea what the USOA stood for until about a week ago.
Man.
Duncan Cody didn't get in, brother.
We're also going to talk about 1995 movies.
Let's do it.
We're going to go back in time. I saw Demolition Man for the first time this week. It was amazing.
He actually liked it. Mikey liked it.
He never likes movies, dude.
Exactly, man.
See, I didn't like it. I loved it.
Wow.
He was laughing at the seashells, the carne de rata, the rat burger.
And he kept eating it.
He's like, is this a rat burger? Yeah. He's like, yeah, it's pretty good.
Coconuts unite! Woo!
Morning, boys. Morning, Sam Salinas. Morning, Mario Cavazos.
Morning.
Charlie Hernandez. It's Friday and we don't give a damn. Brandon is my people. Sith Elias.
Yeah, shout out my brother.
Welcome to another episode of the Alamo
starting already?
Sportscast with Mike Jimenez and Joe Garcia. Make sure to subscribe and hit that like button. Join the discussion as we broadcast live from beautiful West San Antonio. And remember to tip your hosts as it helps the show grow.
What's up, San Antonio? What's going on, South Texas? This is the Alamo City Sportscast coming at you from the west side of San Antonio, West Bexar County, Southwest Bexar County,
That's right.
Also represented. My name is Mike Jimenez. Joe Garcia is producing today's show. To my right, we got Brandon, Big Poppy Medina. We're turning back the clock.
That's right.
Because back on Sports Star days, you and I
Back
would
in
do
the
shows
saddle.
together. During COVID times.
Dude, during COVID, I would do it out of a closet. We were doing it during fantasy football time. You and I had a lot of fun doing a lot of good stuff. And here we are again, man. Always nice to come back to the show and have a good time with my boys.
And just like Sports Star, we do sports, we do pop culture,
Yep.
we do nostalgia. And what do we say, Joe, on Fridays? It is Friday, and what?
We don't give a damn.
We don't give a damn.
Just like Lyle and Han, man.
Come on. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it, dude. A little throwback goodness.
Yeah, you know what? I forgot to put Brandon's lower third up, so I'm going to go ahead and do that right now.
There you go.
there it is.
Gotta show him some love, baby.
Exactly, dude.
Gotta show him some love. So we are now 978 subscribers strong. We picked up 3 more last night, making our way to 1,000, right? 22 away from hitting that 1,000 goal. The goal is to have this done by the end of July. And Joe, you know what? We're on track. We're going to hit it.
We're going to hit it, man.
And in fact, tonight, I'm going to be at the Missions baseball game. My
Nice.
good friend, a loyal viewer of this podcast, Alex Noriega, turns 47 today.
Nice.
Going to be at the Missions game. And guess what I'm going to do? Some public relations. I'm going to go around and say, I'm going to kiss babies and shake hands and
That's
get
right.
some more subscribers. We're going to get to 1,000. First week in August, we're going to party and celebrate this. You were at that party that we had for the Spurs draft a few weeks ago. We know how to party.
Yeah, no, it's going to be a good time, and I'm excited for it. We're not far from it. We're going to be pushing it every day, every time and chance we get on all of our social media. But if you know a friend who knows a friend, if they don't follow the show, make sure you go follow the show. It is not just for listeners, but also spread it out to your own social network because we can grow this pretty quick, and we're not far from it. We're what? A 25-ish, 27-ish.
Yeah, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it.
We're gonna get it. We're gonna get it very soon, and it's Friday. What a good time to get it, baby.
Hey, you know what? We got to go ahead and shameless plug for you, brother.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm pushing it today. Me and my boy Elias are gonna be having a Twitter Spaces, talking some good old wrestling, talking some good old WWE, and everything going on. A lot of fun stuff that's gonna be going on 10 minutes after it ends today. So about 9:10, 9:15. Jump on there. We've been pushing it. Last stream we had about 130 listeners.
Wow.
We'll be doing it again this stream. Come in, give your
I'll be there.
takes.
I'll be there.
Give your takes. Have some fun. Let's have a good time. So I think we're gonna be pushing in. Hopefully, if we can get just 22 people from those 130 who come through or more, who knows how many we get.
Yeah.
If you follow the show, we're hitting 1,000 a day, baby.
Yeah,
We're a good time to hit it on Friday.
We're gonna be popping beers tonight.
Hey,
dude.
popping bottles and popping bottles and dating models, baby. Come
Now
on.
you can be part of the show by taking part of our YouTube stream. We see Tim Gonzalez, Sam Salinas, Chris Gonzalez, Mario Cavazos already there. Tim Gonzalez asking if I'm going to chase the Puffy Taco.
Ooh.
Okay.
I think the Puffy Taco beat you in a foot race.
Might. You know, we still haven't had that race between me and Chris Leha from MCS General Contracting. It hasn't happened yet.
Hell yeah.
People are asking questions about, I like this Sam Salinas saying I'm going to shake hands, kiss babies, and slap those asses.
That's right, baby. It's Friday. Come on now.
I mean, come on.
Hey, man, you know why
it's Friday night.
You know why I say you can't beat the Puffy Taco in a foot race?
Why is
Because
that?
the guy that's inside the Puffy Taco,
Yeah.
he's an athletic brother, dude.
I
I'm
bet.
telling you, man.
I bet.
Yeah, man. He keeps in shape, and he's been a mascot like for the Miami Heat and stuff.
What?
The dude is in good shape, man.
But they lose on purpose. We have to
Yeah.
understand that. They lose on purpose.
Tell you what, Mario Cavazos trying to get you to go to county jail, dude. Look at this guy. He's like, well, don't go around with the shirt where the candy kid says it's not gonna lick itself.
I'm gonna
charge.
I'm gonna show up to the wolf in a white van with no windows.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Hey, we have a big show today. Again, we go for about an hour and a half or so talking sports, pop culture, nostalgia. We make this show for a variety of reasons. First of all, locally from 10 to 2, there ain't no local sports talk in San Antonio.
Yeah.
So you have to come to us. You have to go to In the Building with Mike Taylor, Rudy J. We fill in the gaps when it comes to it all. We're friends with them. They're friends with us. By the way, happy belated birthday to Rudy J.
Yeah, man.
Man, fantastic. Turned 47 years old yesterday.
47 years young.
That is my guy. That is my guy. So what are we getting into today? There was a rant that this guy went on Twitter and on TikTok complaining about the lack of diversity within Team USA basketball as the Olympics are about to begin. He's asking the question, why are there no white people? Where are the white people at? So we have to get into that, because if we were going to actually, because Kawhi Leonard stepped out, right? And they did add a white guy. His name is Derek White, right?
Yeah,
so that's the only white guy they have.
As wise as it could get.
So who would it be, right? So we're going to get into that. We'll get into some NFL talk as well. Aaron Rodgers sticking his foot in his mouth again.
Yes.
Is he doing this on purpose?
Has to.
Is he tampering right now? Because I don't know if you heard about this, but he's saying that he's looking forward to playing with Devontae Adams again. They're on different teams.
Yeah.
So we'll get into that. We'll get into some fantasy football talk, maybe some wrestling talk as well.
Sure.
And also, we've been going back in time, getting nostalgic about movies. We've done the 1993 movies, the 94 movies. Today, we're going to wax poetic about 1995, when I was 18 years old. I hate to ask how old you were.
I don't do it. Because then Joe's going to have to roast me.
Because you're an old soul.
I'm an old soul. I was born in 96. So this is 1 year prior. So I was just a glimmer of hope in the parents' eyes in 95.
Oh, my goodness. This is 1 BB, 1 year before Brandon.
That's right.
I like this. But you know what? Here's the thing. You might be, so you're born in 96. You're 19 years younger than me. So I'm 47. You're around 28, right? I picture you as still being in your 40s.
Yeah,
okay. Because the music you listen to, you're a dad, you're a homeowner. What were you talking about when we were coming in? You're like, man, I got to look at some investment properties today.
Yeah, dude. Listen, you got to start young. You know what I mean?
It's very much like Ron Burgundy with "Don't Act Like You're Not Impressed," and I am impressed. I'm impressed with Brandon Big Papi Medina. We have a $1.99 super chat coming in from Mario Cavasso saying, "Thank you for your contributions to this network." I'm assuming he's saying this to Brandon.
Oh, man.
By the way, you can buy us a coffee, top left QR code. Again, this doesn't pay our bills. We're not paying those crazy saw bills, which, by the way, they went up again today.
Ridiculous.
It's kind of funny. It's like, let me get this straight. I'm using less water and I'm paying more. How does that work? But again, if you want to make it rain for us, top left QR code, super chat, it drives the conversation. But beyond all that, it helps pay for the equipment. These cameras aren't free, right? This software isn't free. But again, thank you for all the supporters out there. 978 subscribers strong. Joe,
Yeah.
I want to talk about the lack of diversity because that's a big thing.
It's a big thing in the NBA. I
you
guess.
know, what is it? DEI? What do they call it?
Diversity, equity, and inclusion.
You got a lot of people who are against it, but then they try to flip the script on it and go, but what about the white basketball players, right? Team USA basketball, we saw Kawhi Leonard get taken out. By the way, it appears more and more as that he got taken out, not because he wanted to, but it looks like it's the Clippers who came in and said, yeah, dude, get out.
Yeah.
Get out. Get ready for the season, right? But this guy goes on TikTok and he goes on a rant. And let's hear what he has to say, Joe, if I can play this real quick. He goes on a rant, and let's see if this sound comes out.
Yeah. Just wait real quick. Just to look at this guy. You already know that this rant's about to be a classic one right here.
Hit the play button.
All right, let's see if we can hear it. Okay, I don't know if we can hear it, but he goes, "What about this inclusion? There's not a single white person included in this whole process, right? In this whole team, right? There's like 15 team members. Where are they at? Where are the white people at?" Is basically what he's asking, right?
Diversity, equity, and inclusion.
Okay, he you know, we don't talk politics here,
sure,
right? But I found this to be funny because this is a sports thing, because it made me think, wow, did somebody get snubbed? Yeah. Because Dream Team 1992, 4 years before you were born, the greatest team ever assembled, had John Stockton, had Christian Laettner, so at least it had Chris Mullins.
Mm-hmm.
It had white representation. This team right here has a bunch of superstars. The closest thing to a white guy is a guy whose last name is White, in Derek White. Do you think that this is at all an issue? Or is this guy, do you think this guy's being serious, or do you think he's making fun of the whole situation?
I don't think he's making fun. I think we're trying to start don't start no shit won't be no
shit. Wait. His at, by the way, on TikTok is at Red Wave America.
There you go. We're starting conversations for sure for no reason. Just to be a little hypocritical. But I think looking at it, we talked about this. You said you were going to give me a little quiz, and I'm really nervous about it because every good white player that we know, right? And again, race shouldn't matter in sports, but if you're bringing it up, every player we know, not named Cooper Flagg, who hasn't played a game yet.
Oh,
right? Hasn't played a game yet, but every player we know of is playing for another country, right? You have Doncic, right? You have Jokic. You have even, Vucevic. You have Sabonis. Like, these are all guys who are very good that aren't American. So I mean, if you want to go,
they're not like us.
They're not like us. Okay. If you want to watch them play, there's going to be plenty of teams in the Olympics, but you could watch Derek White if that helps fit the mold.
Chris Gonzalez switched it out with the quote from Blazing Saddles: "Where are all the white people at?"
Yeah.
Okay, so how do we find out who the best white American player is in the NBA? So I thought about it. I was like, you know what? Let's go to NBA 2K5.
Yeah.
Right. And NK 2K25. Right. This is the 2025
like
version.
2K5.
2K5. Yes. Who would that be at that point in 2005? That would have been.
Goodness gracious.
John Stockton was already gone.
Yeah. This is
2000. Who was 2005?
This is 2 years in for LeBron and Dwayne Wade. This is very, very. Mike Miller. Mike Miller.
White chocolate.
Yeah, dude. Probably Jason Williams. Hey, Tavares had a good point too, though. Tavares said Derek White is white, Halliburton's white. What the hell are these guys doing? Listen, just because you're half, whatever, it shouldn't make a difference.
Okay, so 2 halves equal 1.
Yeah.
Because you were like, because I was being made fun of yesterday when I brought this up on Twitter, and I said, well, what about Klay Thompson?
Yeah,
and people reached out going, dude, his dad is Michael Thompson. His dad's black,
right?
And I'm there going, but yeah, he's light,
but also he's white. Like he's half and half. It's okay to celebrate both cultures. It's okay. If you're looking to make a statement, it shouldn't just not count.
I mean, he looks like the PBS logo.
You know
that's what he is. So we wanted to go with the white guy.
Okay.
Right. The one who the 23andMe says
23andMe.
He's 98%
this
white.
Is European. This
right.
European blood.
So if you look at the top 100 players according to NBA 2K25,
you want me to guess, or are you going to show me it?
Guess who the number one white guy is in the NBA according to this very popular video game.
I'm going to say 2 players, and I want to say it's going to be Tyler Hero.
Okay.
If not Tyler Hero, it's for sure Austin Reeves.
Okay. So according to NBA 2K25, Nikola Jokic, who
you could say 2K25.
There you go. I'm more formal.
I just call it 2K.
I'm more of the Usted
kind
of guy.
Instead of Thu, that's funny.
So that's my coconut speaking here. Nikola Jokic is considered to be the highest rated player on this video game.
Yep.
Okay, but he's white.
Luka's number 3.
He's white, but he's Serbian. Luka, Serbian, number 3. So 2 of the top 3, white. We keep going down the list here. There ain't nothing to be found.
Tyrese Halliburton. Halliburton's half.
Halliburton's half, but we're looking for white.
Sabonis
is some sort of Middle Eastern, right? So we keep going. We keep going.
European. I don't know
Trae Young's light, but that's not white. You keep going down. Kristaps Porzingis.
Yeah.
He's a unicorn, but he ain't American.
Derek
White.
European.
We got Derek White.
Yeah.
We keep going.
Chet Holmgren. Hey now.
Wait a minute. Is Chet the guy? Is Chet American?
Is Chet the guy?
Yeah.
I think he might be.
I know he went to college in the United States, but let's find out. We're going to go to his Wikipedia page.
He looks like a damn vampire.
He is from Minnesota.
There you go, Chet.
Just like Prince, he's from Minneapolis.
Welcome.
So
Chet
Holmgren would be the best choice. And you know what? He'd go up against Wemby, right?
That's the way that body and get absolutely.
So Chet Holmgren is the best white American player according to NBA 2K25.
There you go.
All right. You keep going down. Franz Wagner ain't from here. Lauri Markkanen ain't from here.
Dang. It's a good player, though.
Tyler Hero, number 65.
Come on, baby. Zach LaVine has to be half too.
He's got to be, but again, I'm sure he's half. You know,
Zubac. Oh man, this is rough for us.
I mean, we've got a situation here like Blake Griffin. Okay, Blake Griffin had red hair, but he was black. You know, just is what it is. You keep going down. Zubac, that's not it. Klay Thompson, that's half. We keep going. Austin Reeves, number 89.
There you go.
You got some representation, Mike.
Dante DiVincenzo. Villanova in the house.
You gotta do that when you say Dante DiVincenzo's name.
So yeah, so
win the moon.
So we got like 4. When the moon hits the eye,
that's funny.
Like a giant pizza pie. Very nice, man. So yeah, so that guy just kind of went off, and I thought it was kind of funny.
Yeah, we got some people chiming in. We got our boy Cuts by Jones. What's up? We actually are going to wind up doing a live show from his garage.
Nice.
Because he has like a man cave, and it's all like cowboyed out.
Yeah.
He has like sports memorabilia and stuff there.
Yeah.
And he's good friends with Tex-Mex Frank. So we're kind of talking, and we're like, hey, man, I'd be down to do a live show from there.
Mm-hmm.
He says he'll get the kegerator ready for us. And I'm like, that's what I'm talking about.
Any friend of Tex-Mex Frank is a friend of the show.
Yeah. And speaking of Tex-Mex Frank, he went ahead and sent us a super chat right here.
Yeah.
$5. Thank you, brother.
$5 asking the question, why no outrage about no Edgars on Team USA?
Man.
Can you imagine if there was a star NBA player who was an Edgar?
Dude. And he'd have to come from John Jones.
And first of all,
to come from
first of all, I'm not laughing about the fact that there are white players out there, that a lot of people, there are white people who want to cheer for white guys. I know when I watch boxing and it's the Hispanic guy against the Asian guy, there's a reason why I went for Marquez and not Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Right? One's Mexicans, one's not. So we do it too. Okay. So I understand the outrage, right? I think it's fake outrage, but I understand the outrage. But I think this is funny. But I'm looking forward to the day that we have. Has it ever happened? Am I missing somebody? A Mexican NBA superstar? I mean, there was that one guy who was like a backup center back in the day.
Yeah.
Nahara for the Najera for the Mavericks.
A lot of Puerto Ricans and Spaniards and Argentinians, but I don't think many Mexicans.
There was that beautiful time in the NFL where we had 4 starting quarterbacks that were Mexican. We had Tony Romo.
Yeah.
We claimed him. We had Mark Bulger.
We had Tony Romo. We claimed him.
We had I mean, because I get half and half, you know, but we had Mark Bulger.
Yeah.
I think it was another half and half. We had Mark Sanchez. There was a time, and then we had Jeff Garcia. There was a time when there were 4 starting NFL quarterbacks that were Mexican.
Yeah.
And I don't think people realize that.
I don't think people, well, they didn't realize it because they weren't great either. Mark Sanchez was over here
doing a butt fumble. Dude, Mark Sanchez took the Jets to the AFC championship game.
Yeah.
A championship game that the Cowboys haven't been to since before you were born. Since before you were born.
Yeah. That literally the year before is the last time in my lifetime I've never seen the Cowboys be good. That is insane.
Okay, so do you have a Sancha team?
In the NFL, so obviously I'm a Vikings fan, which is really rough. And I think if I had to have a Sancha team, I think I do, but it wouldn't be the Cowboys.
Dolphins.
Well,
no.
we have certain rules when it comes to the Sancha team.
I really don't cheer for another team for For the NFL, I do have a standout team for the NBA, and it's a team nobody cares about.
And what team is that?
So I used to be a pretty big Orlando Magic fan as a kid.
Oh, of course. I mean, you had Shaq and Penny.
Well, not just that.
And you had Grant Hill and you had T-Mac.
I loved watching Dwight Howard in his prime. Hito Turkoglu was a huge baller. Hito Turkoglu was a
Spurs legend.
Dude,
Spurs legend.
Dude, I used to love watching Hito Turkoglu play. So I used to not cheer for them, but I used to like going every year. My dad would make sure we go to a Magic game when they came to play the Spurs.
Yeah. My Sancho team growing up was the Suns.
Oh, okay.
I was a huge KJ fan. Kevin Johnson, Thunder Dan Marley.
Thunder Dan.
Charles
That guy, dude.
Barkley.
He was a dick, man.
I don't care, dude.
How you really feel, Joe?
That guy could knock threes from, people are like, Steph Curry is knocking down threes from 35 feet out. Dude, Thunder Dan used to do that.
KJ was a dirty
time.
motherfucker.
Well, in real life, real life,
man.
Thunder Dan.
In real life, dude, KJ became the mayor of Sacramento.
Yeah.
And then he got caught in some scandal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was dirty, bro.
But he played ball, dude. He was 20-10. He's in the Hall of Very Good.
He had that baby face assassin look to
Yeah.
him, man, back in the day.
You have the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And that's a great topic.
Oh, here we go.
The Hall of Very Good.
Oh, who would be in that hall?
Very good.
Yeah, like what is
Charles Barkley?
Do we have? Well, no, Charles Barkley's a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
No, but I'm saying as far as very good, it's like players that were very good in the Hall of Fame but never won a chip.
Oh.
Well, but the Hall of Very Good is you never made it to the Hall of Fame, but we know who you are.
Yeah, true.
Tom
enough.
Chambers has 20,000 points in the NBA, never made the Hall of Fame, and he has that one monster dunk that everyone remembers back in the day where he elevated like 11 feet, could have dunked it over the backboard. To me, he's Hall of Very Good. If I was to say a player right now,
like playing right now that might not be a Hall of Famer.
like I got one right in my head, Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday will never be a Hall of Famer. Got a chip.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe got two. Ooh, maybe he's working his way up.
Okay.
But like a Hall of Very Good player, I don't care what sport it is. I think that's a funny thing where it's somebody that is really good,
but just might not be good enough for the Hall of Fame.
LaMarcus Aldridge.
Oh, rough. I think LaMarcus is probably a Hall of Famer.
Man. It's a basketball Hall of Fame, not NBA.
I understand.
Yeah, I think he's a Hall of Famer.
I think he is there.
Yeah,
but it's like a
That's
reluctantly
tough.
there.
Because
remember when he was making the All-Star teams and they did away with the West versus East, and he had to pick players. He was always the last guy picked.
Well, you want to talk Hall of Very Good? What about Blake Griffin?
He might make it to the Hall of Fame.
Dude, I'll tell you what. That team, that Clippers team, Lob City, bro, you would be hard pressed.
DeAndre Jordan,
Dude,
Hall of Very Good.
No, not very. Hall of Very athletic. That's about it. But I do think that team was so entertaining, brother. I think when I talk to a lot of basketball fans and friends, I always, like I said, I mentioned Hito Turkoglu. I love Turkoglu, but I look at like is Vince Carter has to be a Hall of Famer already, if not soon. But then I look at other guys who are really, really good, like a Ben Gordon or like somebody like that who was just a very good player, turned into a role player later on, like Vince did. And I look at, Tayshaun Prince, Richard Hamilton, guys like this, Chauncey Billups, who was like, Chauncey's in the Hall of Fame, though, I believe.
Yeah, and I don't think he necessarily belongs there. I mean, he got the chip, right? Yeah. He got one.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where I guess that was the thing that put him over the top.
Yeah.
Like Penny Hardaway.
Yeah.
Because of injuries.
Yeah.
Is Hall of Very Good.
What about like
Grant Hill?
Grant Hill is in the Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer.
No, but I'm saying is
Powell in the Hall of Fame? Because I wouldn't say Powell, but I think Mark is a Hall of Very Good. Like Mark Gasol was incredible. And I just don't think he's ever gonna. I don't think he has the career to maybe get in there. But you talk about Mark Gasol, dude. I used to, when we would play basketball, my buddies would be like, "Oh, like I play like LeBron." every kid's talking their shit. And I go, "Dude, I play like Mark Gasol. I'm gonna kill you in the mid range, maybe take you inside and throw a couple passes. That's about it, bro." Mark Gasol was a hooper.
Now in the NFL, Hall of Very Good.
Oh, so many.
Starting quarterback, Tony Romo.
Yeah,
is the Hall of Very Good quarterback. He has all the stats in the world. Never will be in the Hall of Fame. Will never even sniff the front door of the Hall of Fame.
Ooh, Alonzo with Andre Karolinko. That's a baller, bro.
AK-47.
Bro, that boy was a hooper, dude. Are you kidding me? I used to there's something about these players that come from Europe, right? Look at like Andre Karolinko, Hito Turkoglu, like the players that were never what we see now with Luka and Jokic, but could just go in and give you 7 one game and then go give you 30 the next.
Look at this one. This is a good one too. I was thinking of his name.
Dog. Literally,
Which version of him?
Literally one of my favorite players of all time. I used to have a Sean Kemp jersey I wear to high school.
Hey, bro, remember how we looked when he came back from that lockout season? Oh, damn, son.
That boy was munching.
He was munching on those Big Macs.
That boy was
Go into Twitter if you could show me on Twitter. This is courtesy of NBA on NBC. Back in the day, back when John Tesh was doing the dun 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 dun
most
dun
disrespectful dunk.
Oh,
and the point, disrespect.
The disrespect.
Hey, let me tell you, if you dunk on me, that's one thing. You start pointing at me like that, we throwing fucking hands.
You know what? I'm gonna see if I can find the Tom Chambers dunk.
Hey, Baron Davis is also a good name.
There's our boy, man, Fernandez, man. He's holding it down over there.
Yeah.
I was talking to him yesterday, man. He was already on a layover in Vegas. He's gonna be going out to the summer league.
Yeah, dude.
But he's saying, "Be real, man. Have actual Sanchez, not Sanchez."
Hey, be careful. Be careful, Rick. I don't want you to get trouble.
No quemas.
That reminds me of that guy on TikTok. He goes, "Be a real man. Do like something."
Yeah.
By the way, this is that dunk I was talking about, Tom Chambers. That's 2 of his 20,000 points in the NBA over Mark Jackson.
Baller ass dunk. Damn.
Duke could play. Dan Marley, though. We were talking about Thunder Dan Marley, right? I'm gonna see if I can even spell his name right.
Yeah.
But that dude could shoot, man. Dan Marley from the middle of nowhere, from way downtown. They're like, oh,
bro. Look at this. Look at the grainy footage.
Oh my God. I mean, is this Phoenix Suns basketball, or is this the Cowboys winning the 95 Super Bowl? I can't tell for sure. But I like having this conversation about the Hall of Very Good because
there's so many that could fit.
There's so many. Who's the running back Hall of Very Good?
Oh my God, dude.
Because I think that Terrell Davis kind of ruined it. Because Terrell Davis, he got in even though he only had like a 5-year.
What about Frank Gore?
Dude, Frank Gore is going to be a Hall of Famer.
I mean, because of the
longevity.
But I'm saying, on paper, yeah, longevity incredible. But career wise, I mean, was Frank Gore ever like a top 3 running back?
He never was. He's kind of like Curtis Martin.
So he's really, really good.
Sith Elias, Hall of Very Good. Jordy Nelson.
Dude, honestly.
Wes Welker.
Yo, first off, don't disrespect my Texas Tech boy, Wes Welker. Homeboy's a baller. Homeboy is a baller. Also, Leonardo Barbosa. Bro, hey, we're talking Olympic legends.
Oh,
bro,
God,
Barbosa,
bro.
Patty Mills.
Al Jefferson.
Al Jefferson's a good one. Al Jefferson's a great one. I was thinking of Antoine Jameson, too.
Yeah.
Speed Rose had an Edgar. That's what Tex-Mex Frank. Jeez.
DeMarco Murray.
Don't go to therapy. Drink till the pain goes away. Be a man. That's funny. DeMarco Murray is a good pick.
Oh, Peja Stojakovic. That's a good one.
Dude, you want to talk about
that was
a
hooper.
Shooter.
That was a hooper, man.
Also, that Kings team with Stojakovic. You had White Chocolate.
Weber.
You had Weber. Oh, bro.
Vlade Divac.
Stojakovic is. Oh, but by the way, biggest conspiracy I ever have in the NBA was there's no way Shaq and Kobe should have beaten that Kings team. Those refs gave that series away. And it wasn't one call. It was like 40 calls. You know, they talk about the Knicks winning the 85 lottery to get Patrick Ewing. The frozen envelope, because you know he's picking the envelopes and
what a stupid ass gimmick that was.
So, but the one that I'll believe if Tim Donaghy did what he did, there's nothing to say that the officials doing the Kings Lakers game
couldn't do something similar. Like,
dude, it was bad. They were letting Shaq literally do football moves, and then he barely touched him, and it was a foul, and it was repeated. And I think the free throw disparity was insane.
So looking down here,
talking about the Hall of Very Good. Here's one.
No.
Marion Barber.
Marion
Rest
Barber.
in peace,
Rest
Marion.
in peace. Listen, Marion Barber is actually the reason I became a Vikings fan, because I didn't want to watch him play anymore.
Darren Sproles, JJ Redick,
Sean
Wally
Alexander.
Zerbiak.
Joe Johnson needs to be in the Hall of Fame, bro.
Hey.
Joe Johnson.
Joe
I
Johnson
saw
was
Joe.
a hooper, man.
I saw Joe.
Joe.
Josh Smith is a good pick for this. Josh Smith. I don't know that Josh Smith's a Hall of Famer, but Josh Smith is incredible.
I like how we had how we're not. This was not even a topic at hand.
No,
it just kind of came
Elias,
up. Organic.
Listen, Elias just said Kobe's overhyped. Elias, we're canceling the spaces.
That's why he's my son. That's me.
There is no more overhyped player in the NBA.
Dude, you are on crack. Okay. Also, Stephon Marbury. I had 2 pairs of Marburys. I bought them on military.
The Starberries.
The Starberries were fired. Stephon Marbury's a hood legend.
Here is the effective field goal shooting percentage of Kobe Bryant for his career. 0.482.
Bro, if I threw up 100 shots, I probably wouldn't have a great effective field goal percentage.
0.482. You know what that is? That is lower than Jeremy Sohan.
Bro.
And Sohan's an awful shooter.
Look at Jesse A. He says first ballot Hall of Very Lucky. Big shot Bob.
Bro.
No.
Big shot Bob. That might be he's a Hall of Famer. They'll probably for the rings, no?
Well, he'll
Jack Haley. Oh, mom is.
Yeah. Okay, real talk. I think out of all these names, I think Tim Gonzalez has it on the nail. Tim Gonzalez has it on the nail for the Hall of Very Good. Jamal Crawford's a first ballot Hall of Very Good player. Jamal Crawford.
Tim Gonzalez,
dog,
man.
That's the one. Shout out to Tim G.
Hand of a fist asking if Mitch Richmond's a Hall of Famer. He is. Oh, someone putting a local spin on it. Sean Elliott.
So I looked.
Very good.
So I was going to say, I looked. I think Sean Elliott's going in the Hall of Fame, though.
He has like the most iconic shot in Spurs history.
He's in the Hall of Fame.
3, you know.
Yeah.
But he's not. Well, I mean, if he does get in, it's going to be because of what he did.
That's a good one, little Mac.
2-time NBA champion, 2-time All-Star, number retired, John Wooden Award. I mean, I'm not saying that he can't make it in there, but that's going to be because of like the Veterans Committee.
We get a lot of Cowboy hate. In
this
chat,
I don't know what's going on. I'm not even a Cowboys fan, and I'm looking at this like, yo, you know, this is what happens
Sid.
when I see Sid doing this shit. You know what happens, Joe? I go, you think you know somebody?
Okay.
You know what I mean? You think you know somebody?
Most overhyped QB in history.
Let's count the number of years where Troy Aikman threw more interceptions than touchdowns.
Yeah.
Okay, so look at the number of touchdowns he threw. Now I know the argument.
I know why
it was a different time. It was a different time. The receivers were, you could play. You could be checked at the line.
This way you could just plow and get the freaking quarterback, put him in the turf.
But Brett Favre threw touchdowns. Joe Montana, Steve Young, Dante Culpepper, they all threw touchdowns. Warren Moon, right? Meantime, here are the number of touchdown passes that Aikman threw per season: 9, 11, 14, 23. Oh my God.
Big one.
The most he ever did was 23 in a season.
What year was that?
92.
Damn.
15, 13, 16, 12, 19, 12, 17, 7. This is a guy for his career.
You give me Michael Irvin, I could throw at least 7.
That threw 165 touchdowns over the course of 12 seasons. Right?
What are you going to say about yourself, Joe? Oh, man.
Go Cowboys. They were good enough to win the chip, man.
Interceptions in his prime. Well, 1990, his second year, had more interceptions than touchdowns. In his prime, the year that they won the Super Bowl, he had more interceptions than touchdowns thrown. He was clutch in the playoffs.
Yes.
You cannot deny that he upped his game in the playoffs. But again, I've always asked this question about Troy Aikman. How many quarterbacks could have taken that team to the Super Bowl? How many quarterbacks with that offensive line, with Larry Allen, with Stepnowski, with Newton, with all that guys, with Emmitt Smith, with Novacek?
They had the big cat too, man.
With Harper and Irvin, with that defense, how many quarterbacks? Because if your boy Dante Culpepper was that quarterback of that team, would he have won a chip or 2 or 3?
For sure.
Would Jeff Garcia had won, or Steve Young?
Yeah,
Steve Young. Yes, he would have. Would Warren Moon have taken that team?
I thought Jeff Garcia can't. He's busy doing lockdown Spurs.
It's funny because whenever I say that Troy Aikman is a little bit overrated, Sith Elias, mijo, my son,
mijo.
I concur, mijo.
Look at Marco Vassos brings up a really good topic.
Danny White.
Danny White is Hall of Very Good, right above Romo.
That is
go down. I think I saw another funny one down there. Keep going down. Sean Marion's a good one. That's funny. Someone said hot take Joe Namath.
Oh yeah, Joe Namath.
So our boy Jonathan C said Joe Namath should not be in the Hall of Fame. What do you think?
Broadway Joe.
Joe Namath for his career had more interceptions and touchdowns
Yeah.
for his career. Beyond that, this is the New York angle to it all. If he took the Indianapolis Colts to the Super Bowl,
Wouldn't be in the Hall of Fame.
wouldn't be in the Hall of Fame.
No.
And there are about a dozen, no lie, about a dozen Yankee players who are in the Hall of Fame should never have been in. I made this argument yesterday.
Just hometown favorites.
I made this argument yesterday that if Paul Molitor, who was a very good baseball player in the 80s and early 90s, that if his stat line was a Yankee, he'd be considered to be an all-time great player, a guy that had 3,319 hits, a guy that batted for an average well over 300 for his career.
Damn.
That if you had him as a Yankee,
Yeah.
he'd be considered an all-time great. 306 batting average, 1,300 RBI for his career, an incredible player. I mean, the number of Gold Gloves he won throughout his lifetime, he'd be considered an all-time great. He
Dude.
plays for the Brewers.
Man,
No one gets
way.
credit.
I'll tell,
cat's
I'll
going
tell-
crazy,
I'll tell
bro.
you what, dude. He's mentioning good points, and it sounds like he's reading off my stats from Little League back in the day. The pony leagues, baby. Come on now.
Look at Alvin Kamara is overrated.
Oh, defend your boy. Defend your boy Kamara. Alvin Kamara is overrated. Why is he overrated?
I
bro.
He might be.
He might be.
Oh, he might be.
He might be. Oh, we have some news coming in right now. Sacramento Kings rookie Devin Carter, who remember was rumored to be a potential Spur with that number 8 pick before they got traded to Minnesota, out 6 months with a shoulder injury.
Sucks.
Wow.
Devin Carter, the point guard that came out of, was it Providence? I'm not.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's out for 6 months.
And that's why I have that TV up there so you can see the breaking news.
That's funny. Broadway Joe.
Broadway Joe.
Dude was sleeping with more women than Ric Flair at one point.
Hey.
Sure.
He even shot his shot with that reporter when he
Susie-
was already old as hell.
Susie Colbert. I want to kiss you.
Yeah.
Susie Colbert, man. Nugget.
This guy, dude.
Damn, Mike.
I mean, look,
Mike's going, how do we get canceled today? Do we go with white NBA players? We go with
Jesus, man.
older Nuggets.
okay, so I'm gonna look at the image here of
Oh.
him going after Susie Colbert. I mean,
Look at
the
that.
short hair and everything.
Mike, can I get your best Ric Flair woo?
No, man. No, it ain't gonna happen, dude. 'Cause
Come
my
on.
voice will crack.
And they're gonna clown.
Mike, you ain't got that dog in you, man. Come on.
Out of control.
Give us a woo.
I don't know, man. People are saying who says she's cute? Sam Salinas
Yeah.
saying. I mean, Susie Colbert. I mean, not bad, not bad.
Look,
She's
Tex-Mex Frank.
beyond Marbach nice. She's just nice.
Troy Aikman was a general on the field. Joe, give him a puro pinche cowboy grito.
Come on, Joe. It's Friday.
And we don't give a damn.
This is Mike's favorite part right
Right
here.
here. Come on.
Right here.
So good.
It makes him uncomfortable. It's too ethnic for him.
It's
I
too
know.
anything.
People always ask, "What's a grito?"
Mike
Well,
goes, ooh, it tastes spicy.
As soon as he hears that Mexican music, he's like, which direction is it coming from? Going the opposite way.
Oh, dude.
I mean, if I wanted to go to Market Square, I'd go to Market Square.
Oh,
I
this
mean,
guy.
Oh.
Bro, this guy's unhinged today. I'll tell you, dude, I think I told you. So I bought my property last year, right? And we were talking about it. My neighbors, I thought going out there, I was like, man, I need to go get a United States flag. I need to make sure that we're looked at on the same level out there in the country coming from Marbach area. And dude, my neighbors, literally every neighbor around me has bandas over to like 4 a.m. on Mondays and
Man,
Tuesdays.
look, you got a challenge,
Nothing but
man.
Spanish music. I
Mike.
love it, brother.
Mike, do a grito. I've seen Taylor do
Oh,
one with his own voice.
Calling you out with
Oh
the
my
Mike
God.
Taylor.
Well, because Mike, I mean, he's notoriously half Mexican,
Yeah.
right?
Well, how can you be half? I mean, it's like you're Mexican or you're not.
Right,
you know?
and I get
The
that.
same way, if you're white, you're white for Halliburton and for
Clay Thompson.
Klay Thompson.
So yeah, no, I'll work on it. I used to do a good one. I used to jokingly do a mocking grito
Before he became full on coconut.
like my dad's 65th birthday party at Imperial Palace there on
Oh,
on
Yeah.
Callahan Road. I mean, that's the puro of
you
the
going
Jimenez
into the
family.
hood, bro?
That's my hood. I went to Holmes High School, baby.
Hey, check this out, Sith Elias. He says he's gonna do that grito in the space tonight, Brandon.
Oh shit! No way.
You better be drinking some tequila. You can be doing that.
Already. Oh, look at this. 26 years ago, Dennis Rodman and Karl Malone wrestled in the ring for WCW.
Oh, I remember that.
Yo, how cool was that, dude? We need to get some of that.
That was during the lockout season.
I know you're not a wrestling fan, but Halliburton and Jalen Brunson recently had a little standoff.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, in
I saw
WWE.
that.
You know who else we forget? Dennis Rodman also entered the wrestling ring as well.
And
Yes.
true story, Karl Malone would have pinned Dennis down if he was a 13-year-old girl.
Oh my God.
bro!
If you know, you know.
Mike, damn, son.
Damn it, boy.
What happened with him today, dude?
Who?
Mike, he
Dude,
came in
woke
demon
up.
mode,
He woke
dude.
up.
Am I in demon mode?
Dude, you know what happened?
Susie Colbert was the demon mode moment.
He woke up pissed off, boy. It really is Friday. He don't give a damn.
Charlie Hernandez.
He's a pina colada.
He's no coconut.
Pina colada. If you like pina colada,
That's to be his new
Yeah,
intro
should be his
music.
intro.
MJ acquired taste. I'm gonna acquire taste, and I'm gonna pina colada
We just got his new intro music for Fridays.
with a chunk of pineapple right
Yeah.
there.
Mike is
he's
all
also a swinger.
controversy. Bro.
That should be it, dude. We should. You know what, dude? I'm gonna record a song for my. We're gonna make it a song different. If you like pina coladas,
Yeah.
talking Spurs every day.
Yep.
dude.
There you go,
we can
man.
make something happen.
Very nice. Well, we've got to give some love to our fella Jeff Garcia from Locked On Spurs and Ken's Five. He's bringing you that daily Spurs content. Let's show some love to our good friend from Kens5.com.
Locked On Spurs is your daily Spurs podcast, hosted by Jeff Garcia, the lead Spurs writer for Ken's 5 San Antonio. Jeff has a healthy plethora of guests all the time on the Locked On Spurs podcast. You can also follow Jeff on Threads at Jeff G Ken's 5 SA. You can also follow Jeff on Twitter at Jeff G Spurs Zone. So make sure you go ahead and give Jeff a follow not only on Threads and Twitter, but also on YouTube at youtube.com/@Locked On Spurs. This is where you're going to be able to find the replay of the Locked On Spurs podcast. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share.
Now, Jeff Garcia has an article on Kens5.com asking the question about Keldon Johnson and whether or not he's going to be giving up his number 3 jersey.
Ooh,
Keldon's been with the team for what, 4 or 5 seasons?
he has. He's earned that number 3.
He's earned that number 3. You know, he has a long tenure with the Spurs so far, but it seems like the signs are pointing that number 3 is going to Chris Paul. Asking you the question, is that a good thing or not?
I think for a veteran like Chris Paul, who's going to bring a lot to the team, bring a lot of knowledge to the team, I think it's okay. And Keldon is losing no credibility by doing it. Let's be honest. Keldon is a great player, a good player, not a great player. I do think Keldon, this is somebody who played on an Olympic team, right? Obviously, there's some bias there, but really never grew into what I assumed all of us wanted Keldon to be.
Yeah.
And so I think giving up the number out of respect, you're going to learn a lot from Chris Paul. And also for Keldon, I don't know that his if I told you, hey, name the best basketball players in basketball that wear number 3 right now, Keldon Johnson wouldn't pop up to you.
Right.
So I think Chris Paul deserves it.
I got a suggestion for Chris Paul for a new number. If Keldon gives the number 3 to Chris Paul, right?
Yeah.
Maybe Keldon should wear 33.
Well, that's Trey Jones, no?
Yeah, but I'm saying, man,
If Trey Jones wants to move, I think that'd be fair. I think that'd be cool.
that'd
But
be pretty cool. Like you give up the 3, but then you get 33.
yeah,
You know?
So I will let you know, speaking of jerseys, I purchased the
saw it, the Stephon
the
Castle.
Stephon Castle one.
Mm.
Had to rechange it because we didn't get the one with the Nike logo.
Oh, you didn't get the Nike logo.
So there was a Fanatics version. Got to
Gotta
get the
get
one
the
with the
Nike
Nike
logo.
logo. So thank you for somebody who pointed that out. They're saying, hey, got to get the Nike logo.
yeah,
So it's a little bit more, but it's more authentic. So we got to make that so.
there you go.
But Chris Paul getting that number 3 jersey, it's going to be a 1-year thing. I mean, Keldon can go back to 3, assuming he's still with the team. But we haven't gotten your impressions on Keldon Johnson, Harrison Barnes being part of the Spurs. By the way, Locked On Spurs today is talking about those 2 players and what they said in their opening remarks with the local media
Sure.
at The Rock, talking about what's going on. I have said that I see this as a developmental year, that I think that these guys are here to just simply season the players. Are they going to want to win, try to win? Yes. But do I anticipate a crap ton more wins? I'm in the mid-30s in my head. I'm thinking 34.
Yeah,
You know, going from 22 wins to 34. I think maybe the stretch, I think the low end is 28. I think the high end is 44.
wow.
I'm going to go with 34 is where my head is at right now. What are your thoughts on how the Spurs season stacks up right now?
Yeah, no, I like it. Listen, I went to a lot of games last year. I'm going to a lot of games this year. So I have a half season on my season ticket membership. So me and my dad are going a lot. I'm looking forward to it. I do wish there was some bigger moves made, but also I think the moves that were made are setting up for a massive year next year. And I think as a Spurs fan, we said it last year, if you were timid about being a Spurs fan last year, you saw maybe you were a friend who saw the scores, right, of games. Maybe you were a friend that didn't watch any games, but you saw highlights. You're intrigued by Wemby. There has never been a better time to become a Spurs fan, a devoted Spurs fan, than right now. Because you're going to be able to see. Last year, you were seeing a completely new roster. Let me tell you this. So I became a Ranger. I've always been a Rangers fan all my life. I was never a good Rangers fan, right? I liked baseball, never loved baseball. As an adult, when COVID happened, I had my daughter 2021. I said, you know what? I'm going to be at home a lot with this child. Let me start watching baseball, right? Mm-hmm. I started watching baseball in 2021 when the Rangers were awful, god-awful. A lot of young talent, didn't have anything really going for them, but there was a lot of potential. Fast forward, just last year, they win a World Series, and I was able to kind of go on that ride from seeing how this team went from nothing to being built into something. We're right in the middle right now. This team already has the young talent. You add Chris Paul. He's going to season a lot of these guys. Trey Jones is going to get better. Castle's going to get better. Wemby's going to know exactly what it looks like to play with a point guard that can feed him the ball. This is the time to be a Spurs fan. This is the time to dive into being a devoted Spurs fan. Go to a few games, watch a few games, and you're going to see a massive difference next year when we have 4 picks in the draft. There are a few exceptions there with lottery protections and stuff like that, but there's 4 picks right now and a huge 2025 free agency class.
Yes.
Next year, the Spurs are going to be really, really interesting to watch and to be dangerous in the future.
With all the draft capital, Spurs have up to 4 first-rounders this year. I think it's going to be at 2, ours and Atlanta's, which is the unprotected pick as part of the DeJounte Murray trade. Yep. Spurs have a top 10 protected pick from Chicago.
Yep.
And then the Spurs also have a top
Hornets,
14 from the Hornets. Yeah. Spurs also have swaps in 26 with Atlanta, have Atlanta's pick in 27, swap in 28 with, I believe, Boston. And then the Spurs have multiple picks in 2030, multiple swaps in 31, in 30 and in 31 as well. Looking right now, what does this tell you? This is the DraftKings futures for who they believe is going to be MVP in the NBA this upcoming season. Right now, they have Nikola Jokic at the best odds.
Okay.
At basically 7-2, 3.5 to 1 odds.
Sure.
Luka Doncic plus 370. I mean, they were back-to-back. They were 1 and 2 this past season. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who was 3rd, plus 600. Joel Embiid, who was actually the leader going into basically January until he got hurt at plus 600. But look at who has the 9th best odds.
Top 10.
Victor Wembanyama.
Yep.
28 to 1 odds. He has better odds, according to DraftKings Sportsbook right now, than John Morant, Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, Trae Young, Zion Williamson. So if you have the 9th best odds to win the MVP,
sure.
Is that the way that Vegas is saying that right now he's already a top 10 player? This is a guy that won Rookie of the Year, second in first team All NBA defense, runner-up in Defensive Player of the Year.
Yeah,
but also was not an All-Star last year. And for him to get the respect of the 9th best odds to not only make an All-Star team and whatnot, but to win the outright MVP on a team that was a 22-60 last year.
Yep.
There's something that Vegas is expecting out of Wemby, a leap that maybe we're not expecting. Maybe we know he's going to get better, but they might be expecting him to get like outrageously better.
You know what? In the words of USOA, Wemby's going to come out this season. He's going to say, F it, we balling.
We balling.
You know what, though? I'm looking at this. I'm going to say he's right outside of the top 10, okay, for me, because I'm looking at this. Jokic, right? Doncic, Embiid, Antetokounmpo, Anthony Edwards, Jason Tatum, Jalen Brunson, I think is in my top 10, but a lot of people probably have him somewhere else. But you look at Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, I'm still going to keep them in there. I'm still going to keep LeBron. And I think because of the year he had, I think also Halliburton or Jaylen Brown deserve that spot somewhere in there too.
Jaylen Brown plus 15,000, 150 to 1 odds.
Insane.
Compared to Wemby at 28 to 1.
It's insane. So I think if I'm looking at these bets, Wemby falls in probably the 12 to 15 range for me.
Mhm.
Just being realistic. Go back to regular season MVP. If you were to put in a bet, because you know me, Joe. You know me. When it comes to betting, baby, we start talking bets. If I'm looking at this, the bet I would like to put, there's 2 bets I would be placing for next year. I like Luka Doncic at plus 370. $100 wins you $470 for your money back, plus 370. The one I like a lot, Anthony Edwards, plus 1,200.
He was coming on towards the end of the year last year.
Anthony Edwards is going to have a big year because of how close they were this year. And I think it's going to be a prove it year. Like, let me show the NBA what's really going down here in Minnesota.
And you know they're going to get 55 wins, which plays a role. You know,
Plus 1,200?
Anthony Edwards with 5,500 with 55 wins. Wemby with 35 or 40. You know, that plays a role. Now, Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
The leader right now, the favorite for Rookie of the Year, outrageous.
Oh.
Outrageous. Do you think it'd be a guy that was drafted number 1 overall?
No.
Maybe 2 overall, 3 overall, 4 overall. You would think Rookie of the Year, right? Like maybe one of the top guys.
The 15th pick.
Zach Edey at 6 to 1.
Dude, no.
Plus
man.
600 right now.
No
Zach
way.
Edey.
No way.
Alexander Sarr, who was the number 2 overall pick.
Wow.
At 650, plus 650. Zachary Reese-Archet at plus 700. Spurs Stephon Castle, who was drafted number 4 overall, has the 4th highest pick at plus 900.
Damn.
Reed Shepard, who was the 3rd pick in the draft, is at 10 to 1.
What about Dilly Dilly?
18 to 1 odds.
So I'm looking at that one. Just immediately when you put this up, that jumped off the page. If I'm betting, I think I might put maybe not 100, but you know what I mean? Put $25 on Rob Dillingham.
Don't bet the farm. Don't bet the mortgage.
Don't bet the mortgage.
Bet the CPS bill.
Yeah,
Dilly
Rob
Dilly,
Dillingham,
man.
dude, he has a huge opportunity with Anthony Edwards in them with the big
He
offense.
has a great cast of characters surrounding him, man.
Yeah.
I think that kid could be that sleeper hit to sneak in.
Do you think Sarr could do it? Could you put someone on Sarr?
No, I don't see
trust
Sarr
I
doing
don't
it.
trust the Hawks at all. Like in general.
I don't see Sarr doing it. But
the-
Dalton connect with the Lakers, though.
Yeah, not the Hawks,
NBA
the
ready.
Wizards.
You know, Connect's going to get some minutes.
Yeah, I think Castle is a great bet too at 900.
Oh,
I mean, it's
look at
huge.
JHNSB. He does bring up a great point of discussion here. Anthony Edwards gets carried, crumbled last year when it mattered. No lies detected, man.
It is true, but here's the thing: it's a regular season award.
Yeah,
So,
I agree though.
So that doesn't happen. We have a $10 super chat coming in from
Wow.
Imperial Silence, saying, "quote Any Spurs fans heading to Vegas for the summer league, be sure to hit up the slots at the Mirage." I saw this. They're required to splash the pot and give away money before they close for good on Wednesday. I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So the Mirage in Las Vegas, which by the way was the first hotel I ever stayed at with my friends growing up. And if you ever are a fan of the movie Vegas Vacation with Chevy Chase and Beverly D'Angelo, where he was getting his ass handed to him at the casino to that blackjack dealer, was at the Mirage. The Mirage has progressive jackpots right now that never paid out. And by law, they need to pay out. So
and look at our boys going to be out there in Vegas. Go get your money, King.
Yep. By law, they have to give that money out. And they're not going to just give it away. They have to pump up the machines this week. So they're anticipating seriously
1.6?
10,000 slot players.
Wow.
Going over there, just descending on that casino.
They got
and
to
that
pay out.
every single machine is going to be taken because they have to pay out. Every machine has to pay out. I believe it's something to the effect of 16,000 more than they're supposed to.
Jeez. They got to, man.
Because the slots, they got to get rid of them. 1.6 million.
That's what I saw. 1.6. Yeah.
But for the number of machines they have, you divide it. It's like 16,000 per machine that they know is going to give out. Every machine. Think about it, this machine, that machine, this machine, that machine. On average, is going to pay out 16,000 more than they normally do that day.
What's your go-to slot machine?
I like 88 Fortunes.
Okay.
My daughter's half Asian,
Yeah.
so she goes, "I only do the Asian machines, Dad."
There you go. There you go. I like quick hits, and then
Yeah.
I love hot stuff when it sings a little song when you're playing the hot stuff.
I'm with your
hot
daughter on
stuff,
that one.
man.
I paid out. Well, I played the slots and it paid out big for me when I was playing the one with the dragon, the Asian dragon on it.
Dude. Yeah. Or the one with the little Buddha that has
Yeah,
the
yeah.
lock.
Buddha. Okay.
Yeah,
the one that kicked my ass this past week was the firecracker one. The one that gives you the visual. Yeah, it's all nonsense, man.
Yeah.
It's all
Whenever you play the
BS.
Cowboys one, I don't think they have a winner for 27 years.
So again, the Mirage, it's going to be, by the way, what is it going to be?
That's the one machine not hitting at the Mirage.
Doesn't pay out.
It's going to be a Hard Rock, right? That's what they're going to be doing with that casino.
I believe so, yeah. Which is kind of underwhelming, huh? Like,
yeah. But think about the change of Vegas. Okay, the change of Vegas is the Volcano is out because the Mirage is no longer going to be the Mirage.
That sucks, dude. Volcano's
And then they took down already the Pirates of the Caribbean, the Treasure Island thing that they had there, and they're putting up. Don't get me wrong. Some of the new hotels that they're putting up, Park MGM, Vidara, Cosmo, they're all nice, but it doesn't have that feel,
that old Vegas feel,
because that like the Vidara and Park MGM and where the new Whataburger is, that used to be Monte Carlo.
Yeah, long way back in the day.
And I remember Stardust back in the day. It was so much fun. It's now corporate. Yeah. Everything is corporate, and that's why everyone craps on Circus, and it is the Motel 6 of casinos. But at least you know you're in Vegas.
Yeah.
You're not in corporate Vegas.
Yeah, I like the Bellagio, dude.
Oh, Bellagio's my favorite.
Bellagio's, I mean,
dude,
I like it.
Nice,
I do well at Bellagio.
It's such a pretty ass hotel.
Yeah,
dude.
it is, man.
I like the Bellagio, I like the Venetian a lot.
Venetian.
And then the one that I stay at a lot just because I stayed at it my first time in college ever going, and ever since I have like a not a membership, but like emails are always getting blasted to me. You ever stay at Westgate?
I've been there. I've never stayed there.
Dude, Westgate's a chill hotel, and it's on the Vegas line, so you can just come all the way down Vegas, all the way up Vegas, and they have a great
massive sports book.
Yeah,
I just heard the one place you never want to stay at now is that Circus. They said that's garbage, bro.
Luxor, Excalibur is Excalibur sketch. But if okay, so first of all, maybe it's my age showing.
Yeah.
But my daughter, who had her 21st birthday in Vegas last week when I took her, she was like, "Dad, I like Fremont better."
A lot of people do.
And I tell you what, have you been to Circa?
Yeah, I have him in the Circa. So I'm going to Vegas next April for WrestleMania. So I'll be there for 4 days.
If you go into Circa, you'll never want to come out. Nice. It is the Hotel California.
We're doing my 10-year draft anniversary at Circa next August.
Really?
So we're planning.
Circa is amazing. It has the feel and vibe of a strip casino.
Mm-hmm.
The best sports book in town. The best pool in town, Honey's dealing.
Oh God!
And go nuggets everywhere.
Nuggets everywhere.
And not the golden nugget. This is
nuggets everywhere. They have on the dancing boxes and all that stuff. But on top of that, it's the prices of Fremont. So you can do a $10 blackjack hand. You can play $10 craps. So it's clean, dude. It is the best casino in Vegas. Not even close.
Look at what our boy Fernandez says, because he's always going to Vegas. He says the Cosmo is the move.
Cosmo's the move if you want to see the 23-year-old honeys walking back and forth.
Don't get that. Don't put that on Rick.
Don't be putting my boy on blast. Don't put
come on. Spurs on his comment. You're not looking for honeys. You have eyes for one.
It's the chandelier bar or whatever they call that.
That's a nice place though. I like that.
Yeah.
I also like
you got the speakeasies in there as well.
I'll tell you what. For some reason, I really like the little area of like Harrah's and dude, like that little strip area, and
Harrah's and what used to be Bally's.
Yeah, it's Harrah's. Is it the Paris?
Flamingo.
Paris is nice there. Then you have across the street is
you have Harrah's. You have Planet Hollywood.
Yeah,
right there, and then across the street from there,
Caesars.
It's Caesars.
Yeah, Caesars. Like, just that little area just bouncing all over the place, and then you have the Mirage, but that's gonna be gone.
Where's the Ojos Locos now at?
It used to be the Hooters Hotel, which is basically catty corner. It's catty corner to MGM Grand. They've imploded, by the way, half of Tropicana.
Wow.
I saw that.
And Tropicana is gone.
Shout out to Secret Pizza, the best spot there in Vegas for a little secret delight. Also, hey, while you're there, Spurs Hernandez, every time I go to Vegas, I go to a place called Mas Por Favor. It's a little speakeasy. That's a Spanish speakeasy. You have to go off the strip, bro. It is incredible, and they have a shot called Disco Shit. That is insane. They give it to you in a little baggie, and they put salt and sugar, so it's like Coke. It looks nuts.
Nice.
It's insane. But dude, Mas Por Favor is tight, and all you gotta go put in a thing on Yelp, and then you just ask for tonight's delight, and they'll take you there.
Brandon, I just realized that I've never been to Vegas with you.
Oh, dude, I'm a fucking fiend.
Can you imagine,
dude? When I go, I tell my wife ahead of time, like, Whatever happens, I apologize
Hey.
because I become Tony Montana. Man.
we might have like a hangover moment if you went,
Oh.
Mike went, I went, and then our boy Fernandez.
Bad news.
Somebody's getting left
Somebody's
on the
getting
rooftop
left.
somewhere,
Yeah,
bro.
It's Mike.
He'll go
it's
missing.
Mike. It's
Yeah,
Mike.
he
There's
probably
nobody-
will go missing.
It's Mike. Yeah.
I've disappeared before with my friends and woken up in a hotel that I did not get myself. Dude, I told the story before. It's a tall tale, but it actually happened. I went for the Super Bowl and I won like 80% of my bets, including the props.
You told me that was during the Spurs championship season 2, right? 2005, I think you told me.
Well, that was the different
Oh,
time
okay.
where I won like all the bets that was the Ravens went off on me that year. So there was one year where I went for the Super Bowl. I think it was about 4 or 5 years ago.
Mhm.
I woke up at the Hooters Hotel, had no idea how I got there.
Wow.
And apparently I found out
God,
later on
man.
after the fact that I got carried into the room by staff. And when I woke up there, mountain of chips. Now I go downstairs to check out and they're like, dude, you were on fire at craps. I have no recollection of any of this, but I had a crap ton of money on me.
Damn.
It was great times, dude.
Can I give you one of my Vegas stories? Just one Vegas story.
Oh, please
so,
do.
Dude, so I went back when you and I both were at the station.
Yeah.
I covered UFC fights heavily. I went for one of McGregor's fights, right? Against our boy Diamond over there. And so Connor was fighting. Connor gets hurt. I bet against Connor, and I bet for Italy to win the Euros and some random baseball game. I was just looking at bets and I was like, I need to put a bet in. It was $200, right?
Mm-hmm.
McGregor gets hurt. He loses. And then the baseball team, I think it was the Orioles, they win. It was $200 to win like $1,100 because the Orioles were like +4 something. But I was looking at bettors on Twitter. You know how we get bets that are just like, oh, this is a huge profit, whatever.
Yeah.
So I took the bet, $200 to win $1,100, bro. It comes down to the Euros, and it's Italy against England. And I'll never forget, Italy is at penalty kicks, and I'm stressing out, dude. And while I'm there, an Italian family is sitting watching the game with me at Westgate, right? And we're there, and they're speaking Italian. And dude, when I win the $1,100, immediately cash out. And again, this is what I mean, dude. I would never do this normally. $1,100 cash out. There was 3 Italian dudes, and I gave them each $100. Like, yo, we're fucking celebrating. Let's go. Then I gave my wife another $300. So then now I'm down to like, what is that? Like $500, right? And I go, okay, I put a $200 bet. Like, whatever, let's have fun. We blow it. Like, I'm talking about within an hour and a half, 2 hours. As we're leaving, I go, dude, man, Michelle, I can't believe we lost. Like, I lost $1,100 like that. And you lost that part. I'm like, man, dude, we're struggling. I was like, we lost probably like $1,800 this trip, just like this day. And I'm like, we got to make it back. And she's like, no, Brandon, we're not gonna make it back. As we're leaving in the airport, we both hit jackpots, one for 900, one for 850. Come back with like even.
Vegas just knows.
Vegas knows when you need it.
Vegas knows to give you that oomph on the way out the door. You know,
dude,
they
keep it coming back.
They punch you in the gut on day 1.
Yep.
You break even day 2, you win out the door, and you're like, I'm gonna come back.
Yeah, this is all part of the plan.
Now, you made a Tony Montana reference earlier. You got a little Scarface, which is a cult classic. Get the entertainment bump ready because we're gonna get nostalgic about movies from the mid-90s, and we're gonna talk about who won the polls yesterday.
Wow,
for the best popcorn flick and the best cult classic of 1994.
All right, entertainment bump. Here we go.
Now, according to our listeners, the best cult classic of 1994, there was 4 options given. Time Cop, Reality Bites, Wyatt Earp, and Blue Chips. And 41% went to Blue Chips. I don't know if you've seen Blue Chips.
I've never seen Blue Chips. Now I got to check it out.
It's with Nick Nolte, Shaq,
Penny.
What the
Shaq
hell?
and Penny were in that movie.
Yeah.
And then when it came to the 1994 popcorn flick, it was a 3-way almost tie.
Wow.
The one that didn't get it was Clear and Present Danger. That only got 10% of the vote.
Didn't surprise me.
But it was nearly a tie. But True Lies won with 35% of the vote.
True Lies good.
Ace Ventura, The Mask, with 28%.
Also, 2 top movies with our boy, The Mask and Ace Ventura.
Jim Carrey carried more than half the votes, but his votes got split. So we're gonna talk about 1995.
Okay.
Oh man.
95.
Now here's the
95
thing,
stack, bro.
95.
It is.
This is the 2003 NBA draft of movies over here.
Holy shit! It
The
is.
number one movie of 1995 made 184 million.
Damn.
Batman Forever.
Let's go.
Okay, so Batman Forever, that has to go in. I mean, we're talking. Isn't this also with Jim Carrey
Yeah,
as well?
yes.
Jim Carrey had himself
Bro,
a moment.
Dominating 95.
He had himself a moment, like an 18-month period there. So we're gonna put that as part of the popcorn flick. Popcorn flick, by the way, is a movie that doesn't make you think.
Sure.
You don't have to think.
Oh, okay.
Now, Apollo 13 was the second movie. Is that a popcorn flick?
No, that's making you
Nah,
think
that
a
one
little
makes
bit.
you think.
That's
dude.
more of a that's more of a drama. We don't do cartoons, so Toy Story.
Oh,
and
bullshit.
no,
That's
bro.
bullshit.
You
Toy
got to put
Story
that one in there,
needs to
bro.
be in.
Come on.
Okay, so if we put Toy Story in there, we got to put Pocahontas in there.
Yeah, you got to, bro.
Hey, Pocahontas is fire.
It's all or nothing, baby. It's
That's
all
what
or
I'm saying.
nothing.
You got to then. You know, you got to do it.
Ever seen
Casper. I know Mike was watching
Mike
Casper.
loves himself some Casper.
Casper, bro.
Okay.
You
Come
know
on.
what it is? Casper's the only other white ghost that could play me.
Okay, okay. So Die Hard with a Vengeance.
Die Hard. That's
All
probably
right.
a popcorn flick. I don't think it's really. It's just an action.
Ace
Yeah.
Ventura When Nature Calls. Dude, Homeboy was on fire.
Bro, murdering. Murder.
I mean, geez, man. Like, who had a bigger 94, 95? Jim Carrey or Boys to Men?
Oh man. Boys to Men.
We belong together.
Oh.
Crimson Tide was also that year.
Yeah,
GoldenEye, Waterworld,
Waterworld was
Waterworld.
awful.
Oh my
bro.
god, the worst.
Dangerous Minds.
Dangerous Minds
Hey,
is good.
there you
Seven is my
Seven.
movie.
What's in the box?
What's in the
What's
box?
in the box?
That's so
Congo.
good.
Come on, man.
Get Shorty. Okay, so now here we're looking at when we have a definition for cult classics, they cannot be in the top 15 or top 20, right?
Mortal Kombat, bro. That intro music, man. That is
Dude.
fire, bro.
that was a successful movie.
So you're
But
talking.
you said top 15. This is like a 17.
So you're saying not top 15, not top 20. That's a cult classic. I mean,
Yes.
Pulp Fiction's at 35. How crazy is that?
Outbreak is right on the cusp.
Pulp
well,
Fiction.
the problem with Pulp Fiction though is that it made a lot more than that. It was released at the end of the year,
Right.
so it's kind of a split season. So we can't make that as a
My favorite movie as a kid was
Yeah.
in 95. A Goofy movie made $35 million. Are you kidding me?
goofy movie.
Power line.
Power Dog. If we look into each other. Dude,
You're
I'm
probably
fired.
in the mirror looking at yourself.
Dude,
doing
I have a
those
power.
moves.
I was gonna power line fucking tattoo.
Now Judge Dredd is in there. Money Train.
Casino's in there.
Oh,
Tommy
man.
Boy.
Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy.
Tommy
bro.
Boy. This is good.
Forrest Gump at 58.
Well, it was
Swear though, Forrest Gump's.
no, it was released the prior
No,
year.
That's when they made all this money.
That was the January numbers coming in.
Friday.
Pulp Fiction, man.
Friday?
Over 35,
That's the one.
bro.
That's the
So,
one.
so we're gonna put down as the cult classics. We're gonna have Friday in there,
Pulp Fiction.
along with Tommy Boy,
Billy Madison's in there. I don't
Judge Dredd. Judge Dredd's not gonna get votes, is it?
know.
No,
Dead-
it's not.
Dead
Dude.
Presidents. You ever seen Dead Presidents?
Dead Presidents.
That's
Banger,
solid.
dude.
So we're gonna put a poll out there on this, and
A
again-
goofy movie.
Oh, I got one. No,
Put
number
a Goofy movie in
number
there.
number 83.
Y'all hate him.
Number 83. Jessie Spano herself. Demon Mike time. Showgirls.
Oh, Showgirls.
Showgirls made 20 million. That's got to be in there. I mean, we're talking about a bunch
A
of
Goofy movie made 35 million.
Goofy movie, dude. Friday.
Goo-
I mean, you got to
think-
put Friday in there,
Think-
bro.
think of, okay, a Goofy movie made 15 million more than
That's
Elizabeth
Showgirls.
Berkley being naked 3 months removed from Saved by the Bell.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
man, I don't know, dude. I'd like Friday in there. I'd like another movie in there as well. Friday.
Friday, Showgirls,
I don't know.
Anybody in
about-
the chat supporting the Goofy movie?
Billy Madison.
Billy Madison's awesome.
Yeah,
You
we,
had-
we have a lot to choose from.
Let's see. You have some other movies. Pulp Fiction was in there too.
My thing is, like he said, Pulp Fiction came out, I guess, at the end of the year. So what did also Friday? I feel like Friday 27 million. I feel like it was more successful than that.
No,
It got-
that's all it made.
It got more successful.
So then
after.
Pulp Fiction also only made that because then Pulp Fiction.
No. Pulp Fiction made like over 100 million.
No, Pulp
Oh,
Fiction.
I get what you're
at the
saying.
time.
Total gross.
Yeah.
I got you.
So it's because it was a split year.
Sure.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go with Tommy Boy. We're gonna go with
What about Major
Friday.
Payne?
Major Payne sucked, dude. Billy
Tommy Boy.
Madison.
Friday,
Billy Madison.
There
Billy
you go.
Madison, and a Goofy movie.
A
Goofy movie. Put Goofy movie in there.
Oh
bro.
yeah, dude. Damn, dude. Forrest Gump made 329 million gross. That's insane.
Now we kicked Forrest Gump out as not being a popcorn flick, and that one was painful.
That's tough.
That's kind of like Toy Story, because Toy Story, we said family movies, and we said that cartoons don't count.
Hey, man, low-key a banger, dude, that nobody talks about. Tales from the Hood, bro. Come on.
Never seen it.
Well, you know what is good? They have what's there for the geek culture. Street Fighters at 96.
Yeah, I got Street Fighter. Johnny Mnemonic came out too.
Street Fighter, huh? Not bad.
I'm looking up right now the Billboard songs of 1995 because we're talking about the fact that 1995 was killer when it came to movies.
Is this real? Am I looking at this wrong?
What's that?
The Shawshank Redemption came out and made only 28 million gross.
Yeah, so Shawshank Redemption is actually considered to be the ultimate
cult classic
because
so should that
it made 70 million, I think, like total. But when it first got released,
wow,
it was a flop. It got Academy Award nominations and it won some of them, I believe.
Sheesh.
And then what ended up happening was it got re-released. So it was actually a flop that got re-released and became more popular. And then it came on all the Turner Classic movies. The top singles of 1995.
Oh, now we're talking.
Let's see. Let's go thumbs up, thumbs down.
Okay.
We'll say banger or not.
Do you know I'm a music guy? I'm ready to go.
Number one song, according to Billboard, of 95 was Gangsta's Paradise.
Oh,
Coolio.
Bro, 2 thumbs up. 2 thumbs up. Are you kidding me?
2 and 3 from the same group, TLC, Waterfalls and Creep.
Nice. Which one's better?
Creep.
Yeah.
Hey, look at this. This is so funny, man. This comment that just came in here. That teacher from Billy Madison wasn't she the lady that comes out in the Modern Family?
Is she?
No.
I swear she is. Dude.
No, you're thinking of the other movie, Happy Gilmore.
Oh yeah, there it is, Happy Gilmore.
So yeah, the teacher on Billy Madison, Miss Veronica Vaughn, was so fine. So fine. Nugget. 1990s Nugget. This is somebody that I would say is in my top 20 list of Nuggets of 90s. You know, not as high as Topanga.
20-piece Nugget 90s.
The 20-piece Nuggets. I like it. Not as high as Topanga. Not as high as Christina Applegate and Married with Children. But this was a second tier Nugget.
Gotcha.
Super fine. Who was she married to, by the way? She was married to somebody famous. Bridget Wilson. Oh, she was married to Pete Sampras, the tennis star.
Oh, okay.
Oh, really? Huh?
So she was Bridget Wilson Sampras.
How does your brain just have this information?
Dude, I am a encyclopedia of bullshit. So
all right, give us the songs. Here we go. So we had Gangster's Paradise.
And then we had the 2 TLC songs.
2 TLC songs. Are we going just
Kiss from a Rose by Seal. The Batman movie. You know, On Bended Knee at number 5.
Wow. Another Night by Real McCoy. Do you remember that song?
I don't even remember that one.
Another night, another dream.
Oh my God.
Come on.
It's
Mike.
like a vision of love that seems to be true.
Yeah.
Another night, another dream. But only
Lisa Turtle was a bad
Fantasy by Mariah Carey. Take
Great
a Bow
song.
by
Song.
Madonna. Great song. Monica, just one of them days.
Damn,
Montel Jordan. This is how we do it.
Got
Okay.
10.
I saw Montel Jordan in concert.
Okay.
And you know the
Was
other
that Six Flags or something?
No, this was at Freedom
Oh,
Coliseum.
bro.
Mike turns up to Mambo number 5. A little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit of Sarah.
Damn, bro.
Damn.
If you would have showed
Little
up
bit of
on time
Jessica's what
to
I
my
need.
birthday party when he was doing the
That was
DJ,
the funniest
we would
thing.
have put Mambo number 5, bro.
For sure. Mambo number 5.
You know what? F all you guys. Everybody loves Mambo number 5 because he names every female name. There's like Erica, Jessica, Renee. It's like every female is in there. Ain't
Man, you
nothing-
missed out on some bangers, man. We were listening to
Who
some
sang?
PM Dawn and everything, man, on my
Set a Draft
birthday.
of Memory Bliss.
Yeah, man.
Damn, dude, we're going back.
Na-na.
Who else is on there? Blues Traveler.
Nice little John Popper.
Oh, man.
Okay, so here's the thing about the time I saw Montel Jordan in concert.
Okay.
You know how Kendrick Lamar the other day sang, Not Like Us like 5 times?
Yep.
Montel Jordan sang 5 songs. He opened up for Boyz II Men.
Okay.
I saw them in the mid-90s, right? He sang This Is How We Do It. He sang another song, This Is How We Do It. And then he sang another song, and then This Is How We Do It.
Yikes.
That's basically it. But here's the thing. Montel Jordan, I'm going to say this. I don't think it's his best song, man.
I don't think so either. Montel Jordan is slept on, boy. Montel Jordan, you have, this is how we do it. But then you have Get It On Tonight.
Get It On Tonight's his best song. Easily his best song.
Come on.
That's the top 10. If you want to know the top 20, I Know by Deion Ferris. I know what you're doing. Yeah. Water Runs Dry by Boyz II Men. They're out in the sand.
Yeah.
The sand dunes in New Mexico. Adina Howard, Freak Like Me, Run Around by Blues Traveler. I Can Love You Like That by All For One.
Yeah.
The Spanish Guitar coming out for Brian
Dedicate
Adams.
your wife that one. I Can Love You Like That. Is that how you got him, Joe?
Have you ever really loved a woman?
I know one song that y'all have never probably heard that slept on big time, but
What?
it's a banger.
In the 90s, or what are you?
Yeah, from the late 80s, dude. 88, 89.
Okay.
Goodbye Horses by Q Lazarus. That's a freaking banger, dude. That's a banger, dude.
No, the banger
that was in fucking was it in
Jay and Silent Bob.
Jay and Silent Bob?
Yeah.
But wasn't it? No, it's a comedy part because it was in Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah, it came out in 1988.
Silence of the
though.
Lambs when he's like dressing up with the serial killer.
Yeah.
I think he plays Goodbye Horses. I'm pretty
Now,
positive.
what about Young and the Restless B-Girls? B stands for Broncos, Benz, BMW base, Bengals, and a pair.
Oh yeah, that was
See us coming up down the Ave. We'll
That's
act like
aight.
we are stars.
That's aight.
I remember that song back in the day. I don't know why that came up to mind. That's an obscure song. You know what? We were talking earlier. Let's bookend this, right? You know, this is what you call you weave it all together, right? We started the show. We can go to 2 box, please. We started the show talking about this guy going off complaining about the fact that there wasn't any white representation in the Team USA basketball team.
Yeah.
Right. But man, there's some white representation in R&B from time to time.
You don't want this. You don't want this heat I'm about to give to you.
John B.
Oh, John B. Solid.
I mean, the Bonafide album. And if you want to go old school, Blue Eyed Soul, Daryl Hall.
John Oates. Like that.
I don't know what ethnicity John Oates is. He's a mustachio.
Let me give you one. Let me give you one that's gonna be big with the people, and everybody knows this. We have people watching. Here we go. Let me give you one. Look at me, Joe. You know what song gets the people going? I did this for karaoke like 2 weeks ago, and it was hype, bro. What you know about some Bobby Caldwell? What you want to do for love,
dude? Everyone thought Bobby Caldwell was black.
What you know about that, dog? You don't know about. You want to get into some sheets tonight? You play some what you want to do for love. You better have some silk sheets. You better get ready.
You got a towel
Play
ready?
some Keith Sweat, brother. Play some Keith Sweat
too. Bro, you talking about why? Hey, Keith Sweat's gonna get the job done.
All right, best Keith Sweat song.
Twisted.
Okay, I won't fault you for that. There You Go, Telling Me No Again from the New Jack City soundtrack is amazing.
I'll tell you what, Keith Sweat in general, boy. Keith Sweat. That's why I think you and I had this conversation, John. No, we have. You know, I tried for no bullshit, probably 3 months to convince my wife when she was pregnant to name my daughter Sade Aaliyah. Sade Aaliyah Medina. That was the name.
Aaliyah Medina?
Or Aaliyah Sade. But those are my two like R&B girls. And I was like, I need Sade. I need to name her Sade.
Sam Salinas reaching out and saying, John B, panty dropping music. That's right, man.
That's right.
I mean, you know, that Bonafide album is amazing. Pretty Girl.
Bro, let me tell you.
Someone to Love.
When Bobby Caldwell hits that, I guess you wonder where I've been.
When a man loves a woman, Michael Bolton.
Talk. Elias needs to log off. Elias needs to get ready for wrestling.
Him and Mike, dude. It's like they're on the same wavelength, bro.
crazy.
The hot song from John B, by the way, is Time After Time. Go on Spotify, Apple Play, wherever you're on. Look at the song Time After Time and tell me that's not going to be a panty dropper. That was the best one. It wasn't the hit song that Someone to Love was or Pretty Girl was. But Time After Time, easily John B's best song.
Yeah,
easy.
Luther Vandross, man.
And when it comes to Michael Bolton, Michael Bolton, like the movie Office Space.
Yeah.
I cherish his whole discography, his whole catalog.
Michael Bolton or Kenny G? Pick your fighter.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I saw a meme.
Dude, shut up. Dude.
I saw a TikTok saying that the G family is amazing because you got Carol G.
Yeah.
You got Kenny G.
The G family.
You got Warren G.
That's fucking funny. Warren G, Kenny G, and Carol G could not be more different than each other.
Jeez, girl.
Damn.
And there was like 3 others that they listed.
Regulators.
And
And then he brings out some jazz.
and then you have actor, you had Da Ali G.
Goodness gracious.
The G family.
Oh,
brings
bro,
it.
our boy Sam Salinas knows what's up. Sade, I love, dude. Sade is my girl. I listen to Sade so much.
Yeah,
All for one.
I swear.
I swear,
No, the John Michael Montgomery version was better.
dude. John Michael Montgomery did "I Can Love You Like That." That's
You know what
Yeah.
band I could not stand, dude, when I was younger?
don't
Freaking
start. being
Color
disres-
Me Bad, dude. I freaking hate
Come
that.
inside, take off
Hate
your
that
coat, I'll
crap,
make
dude.
you feel at home.
Immediately changing the
TikTok, you
channel,
don't
dude.
Now
Nah,
let's
bro.
pour a glass.
That
of
one
wine,
brother
'cause
had a
now
girl's
we're
haircut,
all
man.
alone.
Come on, man.
Yo,
I've been
Chris
waiting.
G.
I'm like,
Chris
no.
G. What you know about New Edition, boy?
Can you stand the rain? The only that song starts off with birds chirping.
Yeah.
And it's just like, where is that all? You know, here's the thing. You ever get pissed off? Somebody to, you got to cool it now.
Uh-huh.
You
I used to
gotta-
send girls in middle school, "Girl, I'm leaving you today." Now, I'm telling you, New Edition's the shit, dude.
By the way, New Edition, they have the impression that they had on so many different artists over the years. I mean, Boys to Men was, the famously Michael Bivins discovered Boys to Men. But what is Boys to Men? Boys to Men is a song by New Edition.
Mm-hmm.
That's the name of the song. That band named themselves after a New Edition song. By the way, the BET, which I believe is on Paramount,
be careful now.
the BET miniseries on New Edition was remarkable.
so good.
It was remarkable.
Oh, yeah. You remember you telling me about that. Man, we ain't
So
going to
good.
give no love to Babyface, bro. Come
Baby
on.
dog,
come
shut
on,
your
man.
mouth. What you know
What
about
do you know about
Babyface?
Babyface?
Yeah,
What do you know?
When
both
can
of
I
us
see
said,
you,
what you know
man?
about
Come on,
Babyface?
dude.
Hey,
get some
never
bangers,
Hey,
man.
we were shouting out a Goofy movie. All right. Powerline is Tevin Campbell. What you know about Can We Talk for a Minute?
I remember that,
Girl,
dude, from back in the day.
want to know
Dude, he's Powerline.
your
He's the voice.
name.
He's the voice that sings
Powerline?
for Powerline.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, dude, Tevin Campbell was amazing. Dude, Tevin Campbell discovered where he had that one song with Prince, Round and Round.
Yeah.
He was little that time.
So I'm a huge Usher fan, and when we went to a conference for work, and probably there was like 300 people at this conference. Was like, hey, everybody go, we're gonna buy drinks at this karaoke bar. Dude, I did Nice and Slow by Usher and shut that bitch down.
Oh,
Nice
my
and
God.
Slow? Are you kidding me? And then saying Usher's name, I spelled my name. I was like,
Oh my
I was like,
God,
you call me
Look at this.
There
Look
were-
at this, dude.
there-
This
there-
story by Sam Salinas is pretty damn funny, dude. He says, funny story about my dad. Color Me Bad. He thought they were singing, I Want to Set You Up. Funniest shit ever. Looked at my brother and said,
okay,
I was like, don't tell him.
Okay, I went to this nightclub. Speaking of Color Me Bad, back in the day, this was probably early 2000s.
yeah.
And I got just hammered at this one club, and I was being obnoxious. And I was trying to tell people the story that everybody says that they're not a Color Me Bad fan,
Until you hear Color Me Bad.
but they had like 8 #1 hits or 8 top 5 hits, not just one. They were not a one-hit wonder. They had like 8 hit songs over the course of like 5 years. Someone bought their albums, right? And
Yeah.
it wasn't just women; it was dudes buying this. And I was trying to make a drunken point one night at this nightclub that everybody loves Color Me Bad, or at least loves one song. I went up to the scariest looking dude, man, the scariest, looking dude there, drunkenly hit him on the shoulder.
Holla.
And I said, got a question. He goes, what? Like he was going to get all mad at me. And I said, what's your favorite Color Me Bad song? He was like, I Adore Mia More. Why? And I was like, you see? Everybody loves Color Me Bad,
Nah, bro.
including this scary dude.
No.
Dude, you gotta love some Color Me Bad. man.
No.
You know what I was a big fan of too? My buddy named his daughter this, and I was like, that's a little much. Jodeci? You ever like Jodeci?
Jodeci?
Love me some Jodeci.
Yeah, Jodeci Martinez.
Dude, Jodeci's the best, dude. I love Jodeci.
Jodeci. But some of the, SWV.
Oh my God.
SWV.
You know what? I think, you talk about the nuggets of the.
My knees get weak, knees I can hardly speak. Oh my
I
God.
lose our control.
Not just saying. Escape was good too. Ooh, who can I run to?
You know what's what was a good song back in like the 80s, 90s? That song from Big Mountain, Baby I Love Your Way. They used to play that a lot.
That was all
dude.
over the place.
Yeah,
that
man.
was all over the place.
All over the place.
We have a $1.99, $2 super chat from Tex-Mex Frank
The GOAT.
coming up saying, good show, fellas. Tip your host. Hey, we appreciate it.
Thanks, man.
And people are recognizing what this is. This is all New Jack Swing.
Yeah, dude.
You know,
There you go.
and it started with Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike, Ralph, and Johnny from New Edition.
Look at this, dude.
Bro, I have a
Sis,
story
man.
about this one before we go. Yo, simply, You Are Not Alone. Michael Jackson was a killer. Let me tell you, dog, I'm being for real. Bro, I'm being dead ass for real. I swear to God. So I was one of those kids. I was a good kid, bro. I never skipped school, never took off school. Joe, look at me in the eyes.
I'm looking, bro.
I took 2 weeks of school off.
What?
When Michael Jackson died.
No,
bro.
come
I was
on.
in my room.
You were in shambles.
Talk. Another day is gone. I was fucking crying.
You had your little Bubbles plush.
Bro.
Bubbles.
Bro, hey, I had a tight ass red jacket like Thriller. I love Michael
Your
Jackson.
Thriller jacket.
Okay, so back in the 80s when I wasn't watching movies, I also wasn't into Michael Jackson. I looked at Michael Jackson like, why are people
he's
into
the
this
best,
guy?
bro. He's the best.
Oh, brutal.
Man, I can't believe you were in shambles, bro, over Michael Jackson.
Bro, yes. Midtown Texas at Brand Street. Yeah, exactly. Michael Jackson died, and I was like, fuck it, My Chemical Romance.
You know what I was
Let's jump
doing?
in.
You know what I was doing when I heard the news that he died? I was fishing at Browning Lake with my cousin, dude. I was like in waist deep water with the fishing pole out there and a beer in another hand. And we're just jamming out, right? And I come back and I put my rod in the rod holder.
Hey, pause.
And it's like, hey, Michael Jackson just passed away. It's like, no shit, dude. And he's like, yeah, for real. And it came out all over the airwaves. And then they're like, immediately the DJs changed their tune and they're like, we're going to do a Michael Jackson tribute. And that's all they played the rest of the day.
And you weren't sad.
I was like, all right, man.
Let me tell you, if I was at Broadens
man.
Lake fishing and I found Michael, I would drown. I would literally just drown.
No, bro, I
Okay.
was good, man. I was like, all right, pour some out for him. But you know what? I'm going to continue fishing.
Bro.
Hey, man, I caught some reds that day. It was a good fishing day.
Okay, so
in shambles.
everybody has that one singer that they don't like, but they still like one song from them, right? So
Okay.
so like Michael Jackson, can't stand. Man in the Mirror, I can stand. Okay, that's mine. So give me an example of a musician or artist that you can't stand that singer, but that
man.
song's alright though.
Damn. Okay, I have one that I'm not a big fan of. I know they're big, just off the top of my head, and you're gonna hate me for it. Probably Bon Jovi.
Okay,
Bon Jovi. I think for me, I like Wanted Dead or Alive. I really don't care for every other Bon Jovi song.
Blaze of
sounds
Glory.
like-
Blaze of
so-
Glory is
so
my favorite one, dude.
that's a great song.
That's a good
That's
song.
a great song.
I've
So-
never been a fan of Bon Jovi.
But that's actually not Bon Jovi. That's John Bon Jovi.
John Bon Jovi.
John Bon
The,
Jovi.
the band Bon Jovi is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
right.
So Wanted Dead or Alive, right? So you're a karaoke guy.
Yeah.
I've told this story before where I was on a date many years ago. Went to Dad's karaoke. I actually had a really good song that I did, a good performance that day. I think I did Suicide Blonde by InXS.
Had a great performance that day. This dude's assessing his.
Love devastation.
Had a great time.
Okay,
Yeah.
so anyway, I came
Damn,
off the
son.
stage. This guy comes up to me and goes, "Man, you did pretty good out there. Will you sing with me?" And I'm thinking to myself that he wants to do a duet. Kind of confused by it all. And he goes up on stage. I leave my date. He goes up on stage. He sets a chair to him diagonally behind him.
What the hell?
I had no idea what he was going to perform, and I thought we were going to sing together. Which I'm thinking to myself, what duets do guys do? Easy Lover, right? Phil Collins.
Easy Lover. He said Easy Lover. That's funny.
No, but that wasn't that wasn't it. I'm
You
thinking
came out of nowhere with that one, dude.
I'm thinking, what duets do two guys do?
Easy
He's like, well, this isn't a duet. I need you to sing backup. And he wanted me to. He goes, I need you to be my Sambora.
Dude,
So that-
Richie
'cause-
Sambora.
Somebody had to do the echo because I wanted. I'm on the background going, wanted.
Mike
I
would be
play-
wild
I
at
play- I
karaoke,
played
bro.
backup for him.
Hey,
I
we got a
was-
$10 super chat from Sam
I was
Salinas
Trey
here, man.
Lance to his Dak Prescott.
Thank you for that,
Damn.
man, Sam. He's like, for all my boys, love the trips down memory lane. And for those that need it, definitely go to Mike for your financial planning.
There you go.
Take it from a satisfied customer.
Sam Salinas is a client of mine. I do sling those investments and insurances. So for those of you who don't know
He be
that,
slinging.
that is what I do. So I get off of this and I'm going to be going to the office. I'm actually in a polo today because I'm actually going to go to my office and not the other office, the one that everyone knows, Spurs Club. Not going to that one. I'm going to my actual office today to go meet with clients. So
There you go.
life insurance and investments, baby.
Can we sing Truly, Madly, Deeply next time? We all
Oh, God.
you and I,
bro.
Mike.
Mike
We'll
sings-
do edit.
So I like this in Midtown saying Mike sings Karma Chameleon. I've done it before. I've done it before.
This boy,
Very Boy George.
this boy's wild,
well,
man.
well,
Boy
dude,
George-esque.
who is the musician that you've had the most songs that you've sung from that one artist? Because, actually, Karma Chameleon is not the one that I've done. I've done the Do You Really Want to Hurt Me? What song is that one?
Oh, God, bro.
And it was actually done as a joke, by the way, but still, I did do it. Do you really want to make me cry?
I can't with this dude,
guy,
man.
bro.
I
My-
can't.
my
with this
favorite is when he
dude,
goes,
man.
you know, that night I had a really great performance. like it's his own concert. Like, yeah, you know, the fans really went wild that night.
Well, have you ever
That's so good.
Have you ever been to karaoke night where not a lot of people are up on stage? Where not a lot of people are up. Where not a lot of people are up on stage, and you go up 5 or 6 times, and you realize you didn't go to karaoke. You had a set
You had a
list.
set list. You were performing. Yeah, bro.
This is Mike's concert.
Dude, I remember singing "Sarah Smile" by Hall & Oates, and 3 couples were dancing in the dance
Bro,
floor.
that's my
Dance-
song. He just up there. Hey,
no, man.
God, it's so fucking funny. Next time I go, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I had a really great performance.
So what is the one singer that you've sang the most songs of? Because I'll tell you mine.
Man.
I've sang probably
Sheesh.
11 George Michael songs in my life.
George Michael,
George
bro.
Michael.
Dude.
Probably, honestly, probably like George Strait. If not George Strait, because here's the thing: if you're singing country, I feel like you're taking an easy way out. I feel like country music's a pretty generic scene,
Yeah.
right? So if not that, man, dude, I think probably Usher. I've done quite a bit of
Usher,
Usher
baby.
songs.
Do you have notes on your phone?
No, so I have like me and my buddies have a karaoke playlist of like, here's some songs we want to sing for karaoke, but it changes every time. But yeah, probably Usher.
So I go to Who's Who on Babcock and Callahan,
Okay,
and they do a thing called karaoke roulette.
that's tight.
And you go up there, and instead of saying I want to play, you know, Nice and Slow by Usher or whatever, you just say I want to do 90s
R&B.
90s R&B.
Okay.
And they pick the song for you.
Man,
And
I'd be making you want to sing like some Spice Girls. or something, bro.
No one does that shit.
Dude, I'd be down. I'd be
You
down.
don't. No one does that crap. That ain't fun.
It's funny, dude.
It
You
is
just have
not
it.
fun.
That's the
Dude,
sleeper on the wheel, dude.
Seeing 10 girls up there
If
singing.
you want my future, forget my past.
See,
If
Mike,
you want to
Mike
get
knows
with
it,
me,
dude.
He knows it. No, he knows it. He knows it. Everyone knows it.
He be
Okay.
singing this
Look,
Spice
look at
Girls,
this.
bro.
Okay. Maybe we do Spice Girls. Okay.
Okay. No. Here's the thing. Karaoke roulette. You go up there and you tell them 90s R&B,
Yeah.
and they'll pick out a song.
God, bro.
I like the other day. I went up there and I said 90s rock.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what was going to come on, but I figured I'll know something.
Look at
They
this.
did "Shine" by Collective Soul,
Oh.
and I was like, I would never have picked that song.
Look
but I
at
had
Chris
so much fun.
Gonzalez says Mike Jimenez brings his own mic stand and his own mic too.
That yes. Well, I bring my own fogger.
Oh my God.
Oh.
My own fogger. I bring pyro.
God, bro.
I bring some pyro. If you ever been on the Marbach area, all the way down Marbach, there's plenty of fireworks stands. I just grab a few fireworks, take them to karaoke with me. Hell yeah, dude.
My go-to karaoke is "Hopelessly Devoted" by Olivia Newton-John.
Oh my God, dude. Elias, what's up?
First,
do I know this?
First of all, it brings up the movie Grease.
Yeah.
I've never seen the movie Grease.
Are you fucking serious right now?
Never seen.
You
Grease.
never seen Manteca?
The Grease?
Come
I've never
on,
seen-
bro.
I'm surprised. I feel like you as like a guy who likes music.
You know what
likes
my
movies.
wife was watching the other day, and
Great
immediately I saw what was on the TV, and I said, "I'm out." Grease too, dude. I say, "I'm
Trash.
gone, bro.
Trash,
I'm
bro.
I'm done."
Who's in Grease too?
What's her name?
Is there a different girl? It's not Olivia
that
Newton-John.
actress. What's her name?
Grease 2 I saw one time, never again. It was awful.
Grease 2. That is Michelle Pfeiffer.
Michelle Pfeiffer. There you go.
Michelle Pfeiffer, who's, by the way, I mean, isn't her name in various rap songs over the
Yes.
years? That's
She's
Bruno Mars, right?
She's always mentioning like 90s hip hop too.
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
I like how I like how Not Like Us references DeMar DeRozan.
Look at this. Hand over fist says they want you to go ahead and maybe. Oh no.
First of all,
Grease is the word, but
It's
Sid
not.
says
It's not because
review Grease.
Grease is not the word, because according to Family Guy, bird is the word.
Bird is the word.
Bird is the word.
Yeah, we should come with the T-Birds jacket next time. Hell
Look,
yeah.
This said Mike review Grease next. Grease 2. Oh, forget
No.
it, dude.
Oh
I can't.
my
man.
Don't do that to him,
Can't,
Chris.
man.
I did Demolition Man, which you said you haven't seen before.
No.
Amazing.
You never seen Demolition Man either? It's a good movie, dude. You need to watch it, and then you need to come and discuss with us the
Well,
three
there's a-
shells.
It's a lot of my like one of my biggest movies that I watched a lot is like I watched The Crow a lot from the 90s.
All right, the original
Yeah,
Crow.
I watched The Warriors from like the 70s.
Oh, Mike hates that song.
Love
That
The
movie, dude.
Warriors.
That was a good scene though at the end. That one's
Clink.
good.
Clink.
The rest of the movie
You Warriors
sucked
are
ass.
good. Real good.
That movie
The
sucked.
best.
Zips,
ass.
chains, or baseball bats.
I'll tell you what, dude, Mike. Don't fucking disrespect the Warriors, dude.
The
You did
Warriors
any
is
other
a
time? Not while your boy's here.
The Warriors is a
The
shitty
Warriors
movie.
is
Oh,
the
Mike,
best, bro. You're
man.
tripping.
My goodness, man. We have been all around the block, but I got to go sling those investments and insurances. What are you working on today? You've got a spot today.
Yeah. We're doing the Twitter Spaces. Don't miss out on there. We're talking some wrestling here on Twitter Spaces. You can follow me at Big Poppy Brandon M. Our boy Elias has been commenting here. Me and him are gonna be knocking that out together.
There it is.
10 minutes after SmackDown ends. This is a great time to be a Spurs fan, and even better time to be a wrestling fan. Go check us out. Have fun. Even if you're not a wrestling fan, you're in for some wild ass conversation. It's gonna be really fun, really funny. So definitely chime in. Generation Duo is going to be coming out next week. Me and my boy Johnny do a comedy style podcast here for the Alamo City Podcast Network. Aside from that, I am taking 2 weeks off next week because I want to fucking dive into college football. 25 game coming out.
Yeah.
I already told my wife you're losing a husband for a week. I told my daughter daddy's going to be not available. Daddy's watching.
Hey, I saw what you did with your daughter. I thought it was so funny, dude.
Which one?
She was telling Daddy, I want to get a little fish, and she got her wish.
Dude, little ass, tiny ass fish, dude. But yeah, I'll be playing college football and making a lot of bets on sports that I don't really care about.
Yeah, real fast. The little Matt coming out and saying The Crow has the best soundtrack.
Hell yeah!
Oh
No
my
lie,
god!
dude.
Every time I burn, they have a lot. They have the
STP
the
on there.
Cure on there. There's a few good songs.
Yeah, isn't it? It's Big Empty. I think is the song that's on. Yeah,
yes,
it's Big Empty.
Stone Temple Pilots, and then they also have
Violent Femmes.
oh, yeah, that's
9 Inch Nails.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, not Pantera.
Burned by the Cure. That's good stuff, dude.
They got Rage Against the Machine.
Hey, good luck to the Spurs out there in Vegas. Shout out to our boy Spurs Nanas. Make sure he wins something at Mirage. Maybe bring it back to the guys. You know what I mean? Give it back.
Very cool.
Look at that. Sid said he's clipping the promo for the Spaces tonight,
There
bro.
we go. Sounds good.
Very cool. Well, my name's Mike Jimenez. That is Joe Garcia. Brandon Big Poppy Medina, thank you for being in
sir.
today. 978 subscribers strong. Like and share tonight. Again, I'll be at the Missions game.
Nice.
Swing by. I'll be on the first base side. If I'm
Remember,
not mistaken.
plug the show, kiss the baby, shake hands, slap asses, whatever
Slap
you got to
asses,
do.
whatever needs to be
That's
done.
right.
I'm looking forward to it. Everyone have a fantastic weekend, and don't forget Uber and Lyft for your friends. We'll be back on Monday.
See ya.